Hello everybody, what is going on? And welcome back to the My Player Career Mode. Good to see you. Hopefully I find you very, very well. Just want to say a massive thank you for the support on the last episode. It was insane to see. And as expected, you lot always smash the support. So thank you for that so much. Today we start with Manchester United. And after last episode, if you've not yet watched it, I'm about to spoil it, so go and check it out. You'll know we beat the other Manchester club, Manchester City, by 5 goals to 0. We stomped them. We ourselves had a fantastic game. Arteta got the tactics pretty much spot on. And yeah, confidence is very, very high as things stand at the moment. So today, it's Man United to start. And then we have Norwich, who you remember we spent last season on loan at. And we have very fond memories with them. So if we do manage a goal against them today, obviously we won't be celebrating that. Malmo in the Europa League and then Chelsea away at Stamford Bridge. So sit back, relax, and hopefully enjoy. Let's get started with the Man United game. Alright, so here are the two lineups then for today's game. We've got De Gea in goal, Gaia, Maguire, Hummels and Wan-Bissaka at the back for Manchester United. It's a midfield 4 featuring Marcus Rashford, Van de Beek, Sergio Busquets and Saigankov. In front of those guys, I guess you could say the main man, the difference maker, Bruno Fernandes, and then in front of him, it's Anthony Martial. For us, Bernd Leno starts in goal, Kolasinac left back, Gomez, Tar, Gabriel and Bellerin, with Guendouzi, Brozovic, Willian, Benzema and myself as the front 3. All in all, you know, we saw tactically, we were very good defensively and we made the most of when we had the ball against City. I imagine it'll be a similar story here against United. And again, looking at that back 2 of Maguire and Hummels, pace-wise, we might be able to get some fortune like we did in the game against City. But we'll see. You know, it's going to be an interesting one, I feel like, especially at Old Trafford. Here we go. Here is Saigankov to Wan-Bissaka, who sends the ball into the middle. There's Fernandes with the header. But luckily for us, it's straight at Bernd Leno. I am seeing a very, very high line being played by Manchester United, though. So that suggests to me that as long as it's not Aaron Wan-Bissaka who's chasing us, we might be able to get in behind. I just don't think we have the pace to be able to beat Aaron Wan-Bissaka in a foot race. But I think against Maguire or Hummels, we'll be able to do just that. Guendouzi winning back possession here, up towards Benzema. Half an hour played here so far. United being the better side, but this is what we were looking to do and try and run at Hummels and Maguire. Hummels allowing us back on the left foot. And that is why you do not allow us to do that. Because there's normally one place it ends up, and that's in the back of the net. United 0, Arsenal 1. And they'll be frustrated with themselves because Aaron Wan-Bissaka has kept me in his back pocket this entire half. He has had a fine game so far. I've been able to get absolutely nothing from him. I knew I had to get in between the 2 centre-backs. Benzema dropped a bit deeper. That allowed us to really go at Hummels and Maguire. The ball through from Brozovic is perfect. And that's our reward for it. And arguably, that's been the first time really we've done anything in this entire match. So they've been the better side here. Get in! 37 minutes on the clock. We take the lead. And we'll see what kind of response that gets from Manchester United. As I said, they've been very calm, very confident on the ball and had it in good areas as well. We are pretty much just shaping up to try and defend and catch them on the counter, if you will. Which, you know, I don't really like doing. But if that's what gets us results, then I guess we just have to stick with it. Equalising goal elsewhere as well for Southampton against Spurs. That scoreline now 1-1. Spurs did just take the lead. I mean, look at those possession stats. 71% in favour of United. 2 shots to our 1. But it's us who lead as Brozovic in possession. Once again, we're just sort of in this central area. This time around, Aaron Wan-Bissaka's pretty much followed us, though. You can see now, clearly being told to literally stick on us and not allow us to run off him. As Brozovic again trying to look for Willian, and it's Jose Gaia who wins possession back, but it's a poor clearance away. Willian battling away. Ref, is that not a free kick? That looked like a free kick to me, but with a minute until half-time, we go in at the break, the happier of the two parties here, as we do have the advantage. But let's see what the second 45 brings. Arsenal corner, half an hour to play. Swung in towards the middle. There's Joe Gomez! Oh, what a chance for 2. Here is Dan James running at our defence. He's still got possession here, James. And he's got Fernandes on his right-hand side. But he chooses instead to find that top corner. And I don't think he's too far away from making this 1-1. He really is not. And that's a little bit of a worry for us. Because whatever we feel rather comfortable at 1-0. It is just the one goal. And United do have the quality in the squad to change the outcome of this one. Here is Dan James again, intercepting that pass from Kolasinac. And now Fernandes. He's trying to get United on the front foot. Here is James. He's been good since coming on, Dan James. Aaron Wan-Bissaka now lending his hand to a more attacking approach. So we're forced to do a bit of defending ourselves, and we've done all right there. Into the last of 4 added minutes as Dan James is in on the right-hand side, and a great ball into the box is dealt with by Gabriel. It's hooked clear away, and a most unlikely victory from Old Trafford is ours. I'm pretty certain we've had one shot, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer will be seething at that result. I will just double check it with you. Fernandes looks very disheartened, and Man United, to be fair to them, for large parts did dominate the game. But the only stat that matters is the one that's in the top left, and that's the scoreline, which says Arsenal 1, Manchester United 0. And we'll take a quick look at the match facts, actually, just to show you. It wasn't anywhere near a similar performance to that we saw in the last episode against City, but it's a performance that we needed more than anything. We actually had 3 shots, but only 1 on target, being the goal. 4 and 3 for Manchester United with far more possession, but yeah, we'll take that 100%. And now we welcome Norwich to the Emirates. Before the Norwich game, actually, it turns out we've got some games with England. So the first of which was the Czech Republic, and we won that by 2-1. Harry Kane with both goals in that game. I'm assuming then that we'll be playing against Wales in the second of the 2 international fixtures that we were called up for, and then it'll be the Norwich game. So yeah, we're topping the group at the minute as well, which is happy days for us on 11 points, which means that we might not get to play against Chelsea today because we're now playing against Wales for England, which I didn't realise we had these games coming up. But there's the 2 lineups. We start on the right instead of the left, which means we get to cut in on our left foot and maybe find some opportunities at goal. No Gareth Bale in the Wales squad. Last time we played against him, he started on the bench, but he's not starting again here. Aaron Ramsey is, however, just in behind Moore. Feels like a matter of time before we see a goal here, because every time Wales clear it, it's coming straight back at them. And there is the goal right on cue. Dele Alli fires home into the bottom corner after laid on a plate by Harry Kane. Fine finish from Ali, but that's been coming ever since the first whistle. It's been pressure on Wales, and they've withstood it for most of it, really. They've not allowed us to get in like this yet, where we've had a one-on-one with the goalkeeper, but yeah, just the amount of times they've cleared it and it's come straight back at them. Roden put under pressure here from Kane, and that is why we've got possession. And look at Henderson, spots the run straight away. I knew exactly what I was doing. I was off immediately. What a save that is, though, by Ward. That's fine goalkeeping from Wales' number 1. Wales giving us some space here, just backing off and allowing us to pick our spots. And there you go, England 2, Wales 0. I was about to give them credit and say they've grown into this one, but then they just fall asleep. I mean, I don't know what's going on. They just don't get anybody down to closers. I was looking for a pass initially, which I couldn't spot anyone open. So if you're going to give me that much time, I guess I'll try my luck at goal. And it's even better with that camera angle. Look at the swerve, the curl on that. And that is a beautiful finish as well. And I think that's the points that we were looking for in the bag. Time ticking away, but there is still an opportunity for England to find a third. Lovely ball through. And in absolute style, we've got the third. Dele Alli finds the ball through to us, and we just sort of dink it, chip it over the top of the goalkeeper. Beautiful is what I'll say about that finish. I mean, you can see we lay it off to Ali. Just nice ball back through. Weaker right side as well. And we've deserved that. Full time at Wembley then. The scoreline does finish England 3, Wales 0. And it means it's 2 wins from 2 out of our international games that we had. Of course, only playing this one and then the sim one that we saw earlier. Now we go then to that Norwich game. How about this then? We've won the October Player of the Month award and been hailed as a game changer by our manager ahead of this Norwich game. If we look at the table as well, we're a point ahead of Liverpool. But more importantly, down to third, which is Manchester City, we've got a 9-point gap. So at this moment in time, it's looking like a little bit of a 2-horse race, ourselves and Liverpool. We are the only side undefeated. After 12 games, they've lost 1. scored far more than us, but also we've conceded less. We've said it before, goal difference is theirs. They play Norwich next, actually. Who are they playing today? They've got Man United. That is a right game. All right, so we'll keep our eyes on some goal updates then, because that might be one to watch, that game. For us, though, obviously, let's see how many of the Norwich players are in the team who we would have played with. So Tim Krul's not starting in net. I'm quite sad by that. Ayrton is starting at left back. Hello to him. Zimmerman, Lineheart as well. I recognise the defensive back four of Norwich. Placheta, Tribal, Sorensen, Stiepermann, Buendia and Martinez. So it's only Krul who's the only player missing out. Quite sad by that, because he was phenomenal in the Championship. But nevertheless, it's going to be a nice game to play against. But equally, if I score, I've got to do a job for my team. Obviously, won't celebrate, but let's just focus on the game before we worry about scoring. Brozovic towards Guendouzi. Guendouzi will play this out wide. We've got Byram keeping us company today. And as you see, the pace is just too much for Sam Byram. The ball back into Nelson. And Arsenal have the advantage. I thought for a second we ran it out of play. That would have been pretty embarrassing, wouldn't it? I took a heavy touch towards the byline. I wasn't sure we were going to get there. And don't kid yourselves, Norwich will be able to make things happen. You know, they've come up from the Championship, and I'm sure many people expected them to be relegation contenders. Well, actually, they're sort of mid-table, sort of bottom half, and they're doing all right. So here is Brozovic trying to find a shooting opportunity. Referee penalty. Zimmerman has conceded a penalty, and I don't think he can have too many complaints. It looks a surefire decision for the referee. It was a clumsy challenge on Brozovic. There you go. There's another look at it. I'm not sure who will get to take it. We will get to take it against our former club. Haven't taken a penalty in for a while, actually, but we will take this one. And we will slot it into the bottom corner. I'm trying not to celebrate. I was going to say I am pressing the button. And there you go, Arsenal 2, Norwich 0. To be fair, we've sort of adapted this style where as soon as you go in front, we kind of just sit back and allow teams the possession and look to hit them on the counter. We've done that today against Norwich. I understand it against, like, United, City, Chelsea, Spurs, these type of sides who you'd expect would really come at you and try and score goals. Maybe not Spurs, because I know they, under Mourinho, are really good at counter-attacking. But, yeah, Norwich, I wouldn't have expected us to sit back here, but we have done that today. But again, it's getting us the result, so that's what matters. Still half an hour to play. Eddie Salcido sends the ball through, and we're right on it as well. But it's a good save from the Norwich goalkeeper. I thought about maybe trying to chip it, but then I realised he was staying on his line, so we were at a difficult angle. It was going to take something pretty specialist to score that. But fair play, made the save, good stop. And it leads to an Arsenal corner, which Brozovic will take. Sends it in towards the middle, away by Martinez, only as far as Guendouzi. Chooses to pass it towards me. I wasn't really ready for that, I'll be honest. But we still keep hold, and now Guendouzi finds us. There's the lift into the box. Gomez is there. Stayed up from the corner. Arsenal 3, Norwich 0. Definitely game, set and match now. And just watch Gomez as well. It's really good positioning considering the fact that, you know, as a centre-back, you can sometimes get caught ball watching, but no, he peels off his defender. And there's the free header through the goalkeeper pretty much. Martinez has a run on the inside. It's a great pick out for Stiepermann, and Leno makes the save. It won't be a Norwich consolation. I was about to say sadly, but am I really that sad that they haven't scored? I mean, it'd be nice just to see my former club actually grab a goal, but equally I would like Leno to get the clean sheet. But Norwich's best chance of the game. Leno stands firm, does not allow the goal back. Stiepermann sees the support of McLean, who sends it through first time, and now Placheta's in. And Placheta finishes it to his credit. That was a great, great finish. I mean, Leno comes out, and we'll get to see this. Maybe it is Leno's fault, but I just think it's quality from Placheta. Really nicely worked from Norwich as well. I saw the ball go through. Leno kind of second guesses coming out. I was telling him to, but maybe it was a bit too late for that. A great first touch, though. Nah, it's just quality from Placheta, and he rifles it into that far corner. And, yeah, fair play. Great finish. And that, my friends, is the full-time whistle. Arsenal 3, Norwich 1, the final score. Yeah, good to get the result. Also nice to see a few of the former teammates of ours, especially, you know, Ayrton. It's It's unfortunate I didn't get to play against him, really, and attack against him on that side, but I was on the opposite wing. But it would have been nice to kind of go head-to-head against him, especially with the combination play we did last season. But anyways, on to the next match. Exactly what we wanted to see. Manchester United have beaten Liverpool by 2-0. So we'll get to see what that means for the league table. But if my maths is correct, it means we've opened the gap up after our win against Norwich. We'll see what the table looks like after this game here against Malmo, which is our final match of today. A victory in this would see us climb above Lille if results go, or the result goes in our favour elsewhere. They're taking on Basel. We've got Lille as our last group stage game. So, yeah, it's kind of imperative that we win this match here. Are we actually in the team? We are, okay. I was going to say if we weren't, we'd just play against Chelsea instead. But this will be then the last match of the action for today. However, I am going to give you guys a little like target. 300 likes on today's episode, and you will get yourself another video, another episode of the My Player series tomorrow on the Friday. I will say this again at the end of the video and probably put it in the comments, but that is the deal. 300 likes. I know you lot will smash it because you are awesome. Here is Saka. Ball down the line for us to chase. A very nice pass as well, and we've got the pace here, it seems like, to actually beat Larson in a foot race. Can we find somebody in the box, though? The cross towards the back post. Brozovic gets there, and it's hooked off the line. And somehow the ball stays out. Malmo still having to defend now, though, as we get it back. Can we find another chance for a cross? We've cut it back here onto the left foot. And still we have it, and there is the shot coming in from Reece Nelson, which is blocked. Goal updates tell you as well, elsewhere, Lille have just taken the lead against Basel. So it does mean we need a win here. I'll be honest with you, I'm not too happy with how well Malmo have grown into this game in this first half, because after we should have scored and it was cleared off the line, they've had pretty much all of the ball. Yeah, and we've made a couple of uncharacteristic errors, mistakes, to give away possession a few times. So, bit nervy from us, and with Lille also winning, that doesn't help us. To say we had a chance cleared off the line right at the start of this match, I can't even tell you another chance since then. Again, we use our pace. Salcido waiting. I mean, I know it looks really simple when we do it like that. It makes me look stupid. But I promise you, that's the first time we've been in Malmo's box since that initial chance which was cleared off the line. I don't know what to say. I mean, it's a goal and we just have to take it. But I'm really not happy about the sheer amount of time on the ball that we give to this Malmo side. You know, if this was, and I don't mean disrespect to Malmo, but if this was a Barcelona or, you know, a good side, like one that could hurt you, we'd probably be in trouble. But thankfully, Malmo just haven't had the quality on their final ball to really cause us too many issues today. But it's not good enough, unfortunately, when you're sitting back and you're just waiting, and then it's requiring us to play a ball down the line, me chase after it, use my pace and pull it back. I know the goal was very simple, but performance-wise, there's not a lot to be happy about here. There's now been a second goal in the game involving Lille, and that is them going 2-0 in front, so the point's pretty much in the bag for them. It's not been my best afternoon. I know we're playing pretty badly as a team, but I have not had a great game here by any means. So with a minute to go, we really need to hold on to this and take it to the final day of the group stage to decide the group winners. Yeah, I guess job done more than anything. 2 minutes added on by the referee. Here is Bellerin. Use your pace. Just take it down the line. Take it into the corner, basically, and we can see this game out. Sends the delivery in towards the box. It was a little bit behind me, actually. And that's why I haven't hit the target with my my header, but it will be the end of the match. We've literally got seconds to play. And like I said, job done. So we'll take a look at the league table and all that good stuff before we end today. And then hopefully I'll be seeing you guys again tomorrow for another episode. Starting with the Europa League then, and this is how it looks. We travel to France to decide who will get first seed, who will get second, and yeah, I'd like to say it'll be us, but based on that last performance, who knows? For the Premier League though, the result earlier on with Manchester United beating Liverpool means that we now have a 4-point gap at the top of the Premier League table. So that's a nice little bit of breathing space. We'll see how long we keep hold of that. We've got Chelsea coming up as the first game of next episode. And United down in third, City down in fourth. We'll take a quick look down the bottom sort of mid-table area and bottom half of the table and see if you guys can spot any of your teams. Nottingham Forest, Fulham and West Ham United currently in the bottom three. I don't think there's too much else to really show you at the moment. No. So, as I said earlier, 300 likes on today's episode, and you will get another video of the My Player series tomorrow on the Friday. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for all of your support as well. You guys are incredible for everything you do for me and the channel. Until next time, stay safe, have a great day, have a great evening, and I'll catch you all again soon. Adios.